Hi, this is my traveling alone diary to Victoria, Canada. The weather was awesome. So many people were sitting on the deck and reading. I'm just wondering how they don't get distracted by this awesome view. This is my first stop after the busy ferry, the Butchart garden. It is, like most people described, magical. Here I'm having my tea break. This play is right in the middle of the garden. And when you look outside, you can see people walking past by. Japanese garden is definitely a must-see if you're in Butchart Garden. Later that afternoon, I went to take a tour in the University of Victoria. And this is so close to nature. I loved it. The night in downtown Victoria. So much light and so peaceful. It is kind of like a mini version of downtown Vancouver, but much brighter and less crowded. This reminds me of Disneyland somehow. It's just so magical. I enjoyed the night there. And even though I'm traveling by myself, I didn't feel alone. The next morning, I came to this pretty famous local brunch place. This location is the best. Oversee the harbor, and even though it was cloudy that day, but still, it is a special kind of feeling. And the waiter that day was really nice as well. Made me this special drink and also this pizza with a grandma recipe. It was really good. After the brunch, it started raining. Here's me sitting in my car listening to the radio and thinking, should I go inside the church? Yeah, I decided to go anyways, even though it's pouring rain, but it is Canada. I guess it was the weather. That day it was just me and the other lady. We were just both sitting and enjoying this one peaceful moment.
Ist most authentic schnitzel.
Ja.
We begin at Ricky's by pounding our schnitzel fresh every morning. Then we dip our tender schnitzel into seasoned breadcrumbs.
Came out from the church and again sitting in my car, listening to the commercials on the radio and wondering if I should go to Chinatown in this pouring rain. And the answer is yes, of course. That's why I'm here. It's just so interesting to see this terracotta warrior standing outside of a souvenir shop. And yeah, this is actually my last stop in Victoria before I need to head back to the ferry back to Vancouver. And this is the famous Batten Alley. As I'm walking through this one-person alley, all of these lanterns and red lights strongly reminded me of this one classic Chinese movie called Raise the Red Lanterns. And it definitely gives me this 1960 vibes in China, like from my parents' generation. And the only colors I can see is red and green. I didn't go inside any store, but it was really nice to have this short and sweet walk. I was pretty shy, so I turned my camera away when I see people approaching. But it's interesting to know that the Chinatown in Victoria actually has the longest history in North America. As a Chinese person living overseas, I enjoy going to Chinatown because you get to see a lot of historical sites, photos, and buildings that probably we don't have a chance to see in China nowadays. So it is pretty interesting. And that's my 2-day getaway in Victoria, Canada. And life must go on.